Good morning, students. Already we finished the second lesson. First lesson we finished. Second lesson we started and we finished in this about the radiocarbon dating was used to ascertain that period. This one we finished, and that the peoples from where they are coming from, what is the habitat of their people, and now we are moving to the next paragraph. Next paragraph. The Tamilini asking her Grandma, will you explain in detail? So the grandma is explaining about the human evolution. So what she is telling to her? Human evolution means the process through which the humankind changes and develops towards an advanced stage of life. See how the modern human has evolved. The first one, human in erect position and walking on two legs, happened much later. So this is the first evolution of a human. Second one, changes in thumb so that they can hold things tightly. Second one, our hand fingers, so especially thumb. So it giving the support to hold the things tightly. Next one is development of brain. So that the development of the brain, what happened to the people? They are thinking too much. They are going to think how to live. We want to live changes in our life. So they started to using their brain. Homo sapiens who migrated out of Eastern Africa settled in different parts of the world. Their lifestyle also evolved and they made it suitable to the environs in which they lived. Okay, so they changed, they settled. So in that previous years and all, what happened? They are searching for a food. They are not settling in one place. Okay, so after the migration of Homo sapiens, they settled in different parts of the world and their lifestyle also changed. Okay, so humans in different places adopted different forms of lifestyle based on the weather, climate, and nature of the living place. Their physique and complexion also differed. Their physique and complexion. That physics means body structure, the structure of their body language, and the complexion means what? Color. So it also different, that places they differently settle of that reason their physical and the complexion also different. This resulted the formation of different races, the formation of different races. Okay, human human procreation resulted in an increase in the population. So what happened in this one? The procreation resulted, the changes of that life, it changes, it increased the population. They lived in family. They lived in family. So that the population also increased. Tamlini, grandpa, it is fantastic. So what is telling grandma? Yes, it is. I shall now explain to you in detail how the Homo sapiens engaged in hunting and gathering. How they are engaged in their field. What is the main occupation? Their main occupation is hunting and food gathering. So where they are going to hunt, in that place they are collecting that food for their family members. Yes. Tamil, you will be surprised to know that millions of years ago, our ancestors means our great, 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 great parents. So they are led a nomadic life. They followed a nomadic life where they are getting the food, there they are settled. So this changes, they lived in group in a cave or a mountain range. Each group consisted of people 30 to 40 people. So they are living in group, and that group, how many members are there? The members of people 30 to 40 people. They kept on moving in search of food. They 40 people, they are going to search the food. They hunted pig. So which are the animals they hunted? They hunted pig, deer, bison, rhino, elephant and bear for food. Okay. So they also scavenged the animals killed by other wild animals like tiger. So what they done? They scavenged. They take the risk to hunt killed by other wild animals like tiger. They learned the art of fishing. They learned art of fishing. They collected honey. So what they collected? Apart from that food gathering, food collecting, they collected honey from the forest. Honey. See that below pictures, how they are hunting method. Go as a group and hunt. They pray. So they in grouply they are going to hunt, and what they are doing? They digging a pit to trap an elephant and they hunt. Okay. See the next one. They are doing the art of fishing, flaking. So making the stones sharp. Then to make the stone, two stones were taken. One was as a hammer and another one is a sharpening. Okay. Yes, they collected honey from the beehives, plucked fruits from the tree and dug out tubers from the ground. What is the tubers? Potato, that is கிழங்கு வகைகள் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, that is the tubers, that also they collect from the ground. They also collected grains from the forest. Once the food resource got exhausted in one area, they moved to another place in search of food. So in one place that foods and all it is gets over means they move to the other place to searching for the food. They wore hides of animals and barks of trees and leaves of protecting their bodies during winter. They used leaves, barks of trees and animals skin. They used to wear as their cloth. So human began hunting to satisfy their need for food. Grandma, Tamilini, do you know the weapons that the early human used for hunting? Tamilini, I have no idea, Grandma. Can you tell me about hunting practices? So see the down pictures. These are the stones they used to weapon, the stone tools they and weapons for using the hunting. Okay, these are the hunting tools. Hunting was the main occupation of human in the past. Which is the main occupation? Hunting was the main occupation of human in the past. It was difficult for humans to kill a big animal with a stick or a stone. It is very difficult. Is it? So they decided to use sharpened weapons. So they used sharp weapons to hunt big animals. The best stone for the making weapons was Chikimuki Kal. So what that is? Flint. It is known for its strength and durability. Humans spent many hours in search of a flint stone. They made sharp weapons and tools with the help of the stones and fitted them with wood to grip them. Humans created tools like axes with big stones. Why were axes made, Grandma? The axes were made to cut trees, remove barks, dig pits, hunt animals, and remove the skin of animals. Understood this, ma'am? Next. Grandma, Tamil, do you Grandma, Tamil, do you know what the next stage was after making stone tools? I don't know, Grandma. What would it be? Humans discovered the use of fire. So, what is the first discovery of a human? Yes, they find the fire. How they make the fire? At first, humans were afraid of fire. At first, they are afraid of fire. Probably fire caused by lightning and killed many wild animals. Human tasted the flesh of that killed animals, which was soft and tasty. So how they find out the fire is the useful to animal, useful to human. Yes, always they are afraid of that fire. But what had happened? It that caused by lightning killed many animals. So one time they tasted the flesh of the killed animals, which was soft and tasty. While it is cooked in that fire, it become very soft and it gives very taste to them. So this made humans aware of the effect of fire. They used flint stone to make fire and used to protect them from predators, for cooking food and for creating light during night. Thus fire became important for man in old times. Understood this? Understood you this? Okay, shall we move to the next one? Okay. So what next, Grandma? So immediately Grandma is telling, you will be surprised to know that the next human invention was wheel. What is the next invention? Wheel. What is the first invention? Fire. After the invention of fire, they invented wheel. This was the first scientific invention of humans using their brain and cognitive skills. Okay, so for this making that wheel, they used their brain. How to use? What is the use? The invention of wheel by humans is considered to be the foremost invention. So wheel is the first invention of foremost invention. In other invention, first one giving the preference, the invention of wheel. When humans saw the stones rolling down from the mountains, how they find out? When he saw a stone is rolling from the mountain. Probably they would have got the idea of making the wheel. Okay, so when they saw the stone is rolling down from that mountain, it giving it give an idea. It give an idea to making the wheel. Next one, they started to make pot. Okay, pot making. Humans learned to make pot with clay. The invention of wheel made pot making easier. So when they find out that invention, they invented that wheel, it gave easier to make the pot. Okay, the invention of wheel made pot making easier, and the pots made were burned to make it stronger. So they used fire and that wheel to make the pot. They decorated pots with a lot of colors. The color dyes were made from the extract of roots, leaves, or barks. These natural dyes were used in rock painting. Understood you this? Understood you, ma? Okay. Now see the next one. Grandma, can you identify what is in this picture? So this is the picture of hunting scene in which the men and women taking part. In olden days for hunting, the whole group, how many people are in that group? That whole peoples will go for that hunting. Men and women, there is no any partiality. Men and women, both they are going for take part that hunting. Yeah, some blood twigs are seen. Someone has drawn. So this is giving that, yes, that the people, they know drawing art. Drawing art. Grandma, no, this is our ancestors' handwork. In fact, it is the first art of humanity. Before the use of language, humans expressed their feelings through action and also recorded it in rock painting. Oh, in olden days, they have no that language to speak. So, they used that actions and they draw that art. What is that feeling they have? Okay, so this is the handwork of that old ancestors, our ancestors. Okay, ancient rock painting. So in this where we are finding that ancient rock paintings in India, we can see many paintings in rocks and caves. The rock paintings give some information about the past. Approximately there are 750 caves in which 500 caves have paintings. In our India, they have 750 caves are there. Ajanta, Ellora cave, example, this is an example for that rock painting. And in Mahabalipuram, they have that rock paintings are there. So in which 500 caves have paintings. There are many more undiscovered caves. The rock paintings depict hunting pictures of the male and the female, dancing pictures and pictures of children playing. Tamilini. Oh, we are able to gain some knowledge about the past lifestyle through these paintings. Isn't it, Grandma? Grandma, you said it rightly, Tamil. These rock and cave paintings tell us many stories about our ancestors. Tamilini. Okay, Grandma. Now tell me how human reached the next stage. Grandma, there were many dangers involved in hunting due to large scale hunting in the mountain areas and in the forest. Many animals became extinct. Non availability of meat forced the humans to look for fruits and vegetables for food. Now they would, Tamilini, now they would have thought of producing food for themselves. It is not, Grandma? Yes, it has changed that from nomadic to settled life. The world's earliest farmers. Grandma. Very well said, Tamil. The seed of fruits and the nuts they ate were thrown into the soil. During rains, the soil gave it life. Some days later, the saplings sprouted from the soil. By observation and logic, they learned that. So what in that nomadic life? They ate where they getting that fruits and nuts. They ate and they throw the seeds in that soil itself. And they went to other places for searching of their food. Is it? So in that rain time, it gives the birth to the seed. It gives the birth to the seed. After this observing this one, they started to farmers. They started to planting that, yielding that fruits and vegetables. A plant grows from a single seed and yields lots of fruits and vegetables. So they observed in single seed it giving more yield, lot of fruits and vegetables. Seeds that fall in the river beds sprout easily. So in river bank side, they sprinkling in that seeds. It grows very easily. The sprouts and they comes plant grows very fast. The plants grow faster in water-fed areas. Alluvial soil is more suitable for plant growth than any other. With the above knowledge they gained, they realized that with the proper sowing and nurturing, they could increase the number of plants more than the ones that grew naturally. Thus, agriculture and farming came into existence. They domesticated the animals and used them in their farming. Understood, ma? Up to this you understood? See the next. Breeding of animals now became an important part of their life. Breeding of animal now became an important part of their life. Oxen were used for plowing. Oxen made the practice for agriculture easier. Life was becoming organized than it was when they were hunting. It enabled them to settle down in a place. Now, with now with the settlement came the problem of utensils and vessels for cooking and storage. They potters, the potter's wheel and fire solved this problem. The invention of plough helped the farming practices. Farming started with the clearing of land and burning the leftover shrubs. They plowed the land, sowed seeds in them, and harvested the produce. Once the fertility of the soil decreased, they moved to a new place. Initially, agriculture was done for immediate food requirement. Later, when they found out ways to increase production, they started storing the produce. The food products stored were used during the lean harvest periods. By their experience, they understood that land close to the riverside was suitable for farming, so they decided to stay there permanently. Next, Tamilini. How about the domestication of animals, Grandma? Grandma. Humans thought of ways to better their skills at hunting. They found out that the dogs could sniff other animals and chase them away. So humans found them useful for hunting. Thus, dogs became the first animal to be domesticated by humans. Following the dogs, they started domesticating hen, goat, and a cow. What is next? Grandma. Humans stayed on the plains for a long time. During this period, they have not only learned agriculture but slowly developed the skills of handicrafts. Permanent settlement in a place increased the yield of crops. Now they had grains in excess of what they consumed. The surplus grains were exchanged with other groups of other things they were in need of. This is called the barter system. Thus, trade and commerce developed and towns and cities emerged. Tamlini. Thank you, Grandma. The information you have shared with me is very helpful and I would share it with my friends at school tomorrow. Very good. Congratulations, Tamilini. So what are the things we learn in this lesson, children? Evolution means the process in which humankind changes and develops into an advanced stage. Then Homo sapiens migrated out of Eastern Africa and settled in different parts of the world. Then humans, with the help of Chikimukikal, made sharp weapons and tools. Fire was used by early human to protect him from predators, for cooking food and for the light during night. The invention of wheel is considered to be the foremost invention. It made pot making easier. We get knowledge about the past lifestyle through rock painting. Understood, you children? Thank you.